this will just be audio, so we might as well do VGA. This is not a reversal back to reversible, the backward settings. Like, in other words, we're not going back in time. So, I received a 10K from the biggest company in the something called Apple, translated as symbol AAPL. I'm going to tell you what I think about it. So, there's a box checked off, annual report pursuant to section 13 whatever, 1934. I assume this is based on the Great Depression. The government, made it that companies have to do an annual report. There is an apple with a bite taken out of it. Bite is spelled B-Y-T-E. It says Apple Inc., which stands for Incorporated. It says it has to be the exact name of registrant as specified in its charter. So in its charter, it's called Apple Inc. It's in California. Here's the IRS number. And it has a zip code, 95014, and the address, 1 Apple Parkway, Cupertino, California. Has a phone number. The number, if you want to call Apple, is 408-996-1010. It's a tale of each class common stock, which is a 1,000th of a cent of a value per share, whatever that's supposed to mean. Then there's a quiz. Answer yes or no. Is the registrant a well-known seasoned issuer, as defined in Rule 405 of the Securities Act? Apple chose yes. There is no check by this question if they got it right or not. Indicate by check mark register is not required to file points for Section 50D of the Act. No. They are considered a large accelerated filer, because that's what's checked off. And the aggregate market value is $2,830,067,000,000, and yeah. How many shares of common stock were issued as of October 14th, 2022? 15,908,118,000. So, the first page is a table of contents. It says for the official year ending September 24th, 2022. It explains the company's background and the products. iPhone, like 14 Pro. Mac, like Mac Mini. iPad, like iPad Pro. AirPods, Apple TV, Apple Watch, Beats, and who knows what else. They also do advertising services, Apple Care Cloud services, digital content, Apple Fitness Plus, Apple Arcade, Apple Music, Apple News Plus, Apple TV Plus, Apple Card, Apple Pay. Says they're going through a lot of competition, have supply issues. The commitment to health and safety. We do not murder our employees. They have approximately 164,000 full-time employees, equivalent employees. Don't ask me what that means, I do not know. They do a lot of R&D. There's risk due to COVID. They blame risks on climate change and terrorist attacks and who knows what else. The sound you hear are the pages turning. And it tells you all the risks. They're being sued by Epic Games. They're subject to volatility, whatever that word is. And the little chart that compares it to the S&P 500. So if you would have invested $100 in the S&P 500 in 2017, as of September 24th, you would have about 150, 160. If you invested in Apple, you would have had over 400. How much do they make in sales? Over 205 million selling iPhones this year, 40 million selling Macs, 29 million selling iPads, 41 mil selling wearables, home and accessories, and 78 mil in services, for a total of 394 mil. This year they came out with iPhone 14 Pro Max, according to what I'm reading here. iPad sales have slowed down, according to here. And there's also voting. So, what's my opinion on the voting? So voting, should we be more careful about coming to China? They say, don't bother us, we wait to have this all taken care of. If you have it taken care of, I say, then you wouldn't be scared to report it. So I think I'll be voting yes, and if I lose my money in my share, I will stand up for the truth, or whatever you call it. Now, what about the board? Most people, I don't know, but there is one man I will not vote for, because he identifies as a disgusting LG whatever. Tim Cook. Do not vote for him. What else could I say? Apple has a small, they make smaller products, small range of products, and you know they paid over 400 billion in dividends this year. It's crazy. And what do you call it? Okay, well, whatever I was gonna say, this statement is over.